Welcome back to another video. In this week's video, we'll be doing a little tutorial of how we can web scrape data from Yahoo Finance, and we'll be using Python to actually do this. I've been getting a lot of people's messages on LinkedIn asking me to do an implementation of web scraping on Python. So here it is. This is going to be a very short tutorial of how we can web scrape data from Python. So before I get started, you can use any IDEs that you guys like. You guys can use Anaconda, Jupyter Notebooks. I prefer using Google Colab. It just makes my life so much more easier. So if you guys have never used Google Colab, just head over to Google, type Google Colab. It should be the first link. Click on it. If it asks you to sign in, then sign into Google and just click on New Notebook, and this is what you should get. Now let's get started with today's video. Let's lay down today's agenda. So we'll be using two methods today. The first would be through Pandas DataReader, where we'll be scraping data from Yahoo Finance. The another one would be using the Yahoo Fin package. I've actually written an article. It's on my Medium and my LinkedIn as well. It talks about how we can use the Yahoo Fin package to collect data from or to scrape historical prices from Yahoo Finance. Before I go any further, if you guys have not subscribed to my channel, then do subscribe to the channel. I was looking at the analytics the other day and I found out that 89% of the people who view my videos have not subscribed. So go ahead and click on the subscribe button. It's free of cost. Alright, so let's get started with today's video. So first, let us import all the libraries that we need. So from Pandas DataReader, we need to import data, and let's import pandas spd. Let's run this. That's great. Let us also create a variable called start date. So this is going to help us initialize the start date for that specific stock price. So let's say 2010 January 1st, and let us also initialize the end date here, which is going to be 2020 0101. Let's keep it simple for now, and let's run this cell. Should not be a problem. Create a data frame here, and let us. So these are the parameters for the function Pandas DataReader. Now it has various parameters. It has name, data source, start date, end date, retry count, pause, sessions, API key, and so on. So what we want to do is, where it says name, we need to put the ticker for the stock price. So we'll be going with Apple. Now if you guys want to find out the ticker for Apple, just head over to Yahoo Finance, search for Apple, and your ticker should be here right next to it. So I have got the ticker for the Apple. The data source, you can use either Google Finance, but I will be going with Yahoo. For the start, we'll be using the start date that we have initialized here, and for the end, we'll be using the end date here, which is here. Let's run this. It should not give you any sort of errors. Now if you want to just view the data, we can use head. It's going to show you the data for 2010. As you can see, it gives you the high, low, open, close, volume, and the adjusted close for Apple. Now if you want to view the latest data, just type tail, and this would give you the data for the prices back in 2019. Now I'll make a separate video where I will go further and analyze these data, but for now I'm just going to be sticking to the web scraping part of it. So this is how you can scrape data from Yahoo Finance using Pandas DataReader. Now another thing that we can use is Yahoo Fin. I've actually written an article on Yahoo Fin. So if you guys don't know about Yahoo Fin, just go on Google, type Yahoo Fin Python package, and you will be you can see this documentation. It's open source, so it's free. So what Yahoo Fin basically does is it scrapes historical price data from Yahoo Finance, but apart from that, it also gives you various sort of evaluation metrics like cash flows, balance sheets, the top holders in the companies, the most active stocks that were traded that day, the top gainers, the top losers. So I feel Yahoo Fin is a very powerful package that you can use when you're dealing with financial data, especially if you are currently in the stock market trading, and if you want to get some data quickly, then you can use this package to do it. Now if you guys want to install this package, we can go down this table of contents, click on installation. So we can just click on installation here, and it actually tells you how we can install the package. So we need to do pip install Yahoo Fin, and in terms of requirements, we might need to install request_html as well. So if you guys are on Google Colab, just use the exclamation mark before the pip, and we can just do pip install Yahoo_Fin, and this should load the package. So I've already downloaded the Yahoo Fin package, so it says requirements already satisfied. If you guys are using any other IDEs like Anaconda, Jupyter Notebooks, Xcode, PyCharm, then you can just head over to your terminal, and here you don't need to put the exclamation mark. You can directly just put the command pip install Yahoo_Fin, and you can install the package this way. I've already installed the package, so it tells me that the requirements are already satisfied. So let's say if I don't download the request_html for now, and if I just do from Yahoo Fin import stock info as si, and if I run this, it's going to give me an error. It should give me an error, but it would not give me an error because I have already installed the request.html package. It should say requirement already satisfied. Yeah, so I've already installed the package, so it would not give me an error. But in case if you guys had not installed this package, it would give you an error when you would load the library here, and it would give you a warning saying that please install the request_html package. So just go ahead and do that if you guys have not done that for now. So once you have done this, it's pretty straightforward. You can just use the si dot command, and you can get all these various metrics that you want, and this is going to pull directly from Yahoo Finance. So first, let's start with the live price. So here the function requires us to put a ticker, so we can just put Apple, and the current price for Apple is $109. You can also round this to 0 decimal places if you guys want. So it's 110 for now. Cool. Another thing you can look at is the income statement for Apple. So that, and we want yearly to be true. Sorry, there we go. Great. It's going to give you the income statement for Apple from 2017, 18, 19, 20 for the last 4 years, and it gives you all the information as the total revenue that the company has run, the cost of revenue, common shares, other expenses, and this would just give you a brief of the income statement. Another thing you can look at that I really like here is the analyst analyst info for that specific stock price. So we can just use Apple again, and it's going to give you the analyst info for Apple. So we can look at the earnings per share, how it was for the last 7 days, for the last 30 days. We can also look at the estimated earnings. What was the earnings per share 1 year ago? What is it now? What's the highest estimate according to the analyst? quick summary of what is happening with that specific share, you can just use the analyst info, and this is going to give you all the data that you guys want. Now, another thing that I really like about this is the dividends part. You can get the historical dividends for Apple. Let me just put the start date as the start date I initialized above, and the end date, let me just put this as the end date above. So this is going to give me all the dividend for share. Now I can also visualize the dividend trend from 2012 to 2020. In order to do that, what I can do is just create a data frame, save this as a data frame, and I can come down here and I can call dividend, and I can just use the plot function. I can do kind. Let's plot a line graph, and let's put the fixed size as 10,6. Now this is going to give you a line graph, and you can basically visualize the trend for the dividends for the last few years for Apple. One last thing we can look at is, let's say, the holders. I think it's going to give you a list of the top 10 holders. You can get a list of it. So Vanguard, BlackRock, Berkshire Hathaway, State Street Corporation, FMR, Jody Capital Management. These are the top 10 holdings for Apple. So this was just a small video to show you guys the Yahoo Fin package and what we can actually do with this package. So I hope this video was a value add for everyone, and I hope you guys now understood how we can web scrape data from Yahoo Finance using Pandas DataReader or using Yahoo Finance, Yahoo Fin package, sorry. What I'll do is I'll also put this code up on my GitHub. So if you guys have not checked out my GitHub, I have recently made 2 repositories. The first one is on movie recommendation. This is the one I created when I was doing my master's thesis, and the other one I created called Yahoo Finance Web Scraping. Now if you go ahead and click on this one, and if you click here, it would actually show you how I have used the Yahoo Fin package. So what I've done here is basically I've created different functions, which is going to give me all the information that I need. So if you guys like to work with functions, then go ahead and you can copy this, or you can clone this particular file. But in case you guys just want to keep it simple, what I'll do is I'll post this script as well on my GitHub. So if you guys want to just check it out, go ahead, play around with it, and yeah, you can use it. So I hope this video helped you guys. In the next video, what I'll do is I'll talk a little about data analysis part of it, and I'll start creating such short videos where I pick various where I pick out small topics of how specific things can be done on Python or on R, and I can hopefully give you guys some tutorials. So once again, thank you so much, and if you guys have stayed till the end, do check out the GitHub, and do play around with the specific code. Do give this video a like and a subscribe. Trust me, the subscribe is free of cost. It's not going to charge you, so just subscribe it, and I hope you guys have a great weekend ahead. Till then, keep learning, keep sharing.